So I'm here with George Garvey. We were just at the Kings County Courthouse in Brooklyn. We're here for the oral arguments in the appeals of the Garvey case. And so that's you're the lead plaintiff, the named plaintiff in this case. Tell us a little bit about the case and what's happening now and what happened today.
Well, it's 16 of us, 16 sanitation workers that were all terminated allegedly in February of 2022 for refusing to comply with the vaccine mandate. And we retained Chad LaVeglia to be our attorney. And we filed in July, had our hearing at the New York State Supreme Court in Staten Island in October. We were victorious. It was ruled arbitrary and capricious, unconstitutional, unlawful. The city filed their intent to appeal, which gives them 6 months to actually file the appeal. They used all the extensions they could get. And finally, October 25th of 2023, both sides had all their responses in. And then we just waited for a date for all arguments, and we were given that about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. And it was today in Brooklyn on a beautiful day for justice.
All right, so that was attorney, your original attorney, Chad LaVeglia, was there, also with co-counsel.
Yes, so Children's Health Defense is
right. Sujata Gibson was there,
Yep.
And I spoke with her earlier. People can also watch the proceedings, can watch the hearing.
Yes,
The court has a live stream, so I'm going to put all of that information, my interview after with Sujata Gibson, and the link to the court proceedings, so that people can see Chad LaVeglia argue that, and the city attorney argue. What did you were in court? Some of the 16 plaintiffs were in court,
right,
and a bunch of other city workers came to support you. I know there was at least one private sector worker who had lost her job under the mandate. So there are still people coming out. It's not just the plaintiffs to support you. What is your conversation with your co-plaintiffs and all of the other workers who are still concerned with this issue today?
Now, I saw this somewhere. They say the wheels of justice grind slow, but grind fine. So, I mean, there's, how long these things take is up to the courts. All we can do is, hope for the best, stick together, put our faith in God, and we know we're on the right side of history. We know, but the city acted unlawfully, acted arbitrarily and capriciously. And I'm extremely confident that we will all get our day where we get back everything that they stole from us, and we crush this mandate lawfully in the court so that they can never do this to anyone ever again. We all got kneecapped in just a cruel, sudden way, and it's sad. You see all these people. From my group of 16, 4 have already gone on to redder pastures, I should say. Florida, Carolina, Georgia.
What the likelihood of?
I was just talking to a couple of them here. They're ready to go. It's tough.
Why are people leaving? Why have people left the state, and why are they continuing to leave?
Well, for one, when you get these city jobs, you're building your life around it. You're planning your life. The terms of the contract are 20 years. You do what they're supposed to do, the function of the job. You get great health coverage, great benefits. You get a pension, and it's quality living. And you suddenly just take that away, like kneecapping thousands of people. And you still have your bills, you still have your mortgage, you still have kids and school and all this other stuff. And this is not the cheapest place to live, as we know. So unfortunately, you just, you got to reassess your situation. And unfortunately, some people with school-age children had to sell their house and relocate when they had absolutely no plans of ever doing that. So it's sad. And, like I said, there's a lot of people need to get back what was taken from them at a minimum.
What are you seeking? You and the other plaintiffs seeking to get back? What would the ideal result
at a minimum
for this be for you?
All our back pay with interest, full reinstatement, meaning our service time, our pension credits. Anyone who had to liquidate their retirement account just to survive, they should get that back. People who had to pay out of pocket for any type of medical procedures, surgery, whatever, because they couldn't afford insurance, they need to get that back. Anyone who had to go buy a private insurance plan for $6,000-8,000 a year when we were paying it's a fraction of that, to say the least, they need to be reimbursed. As far as this is a crime that's still going on, a crime in progress, an ongoing crime in progress, and yeah.
I read, the appeal briefs, and one of the things that the city was arguing was that you were offered your jobs back. You were offered the ability to pick up where you left off, is I think how they
Right.
put it in their brief.
If we sign waivers, giving up our claims on our back pay, and we drop all pending and future litigation, which none of us were willing to do that, especially since we had already won our back pay and our full reinstatements. So
in the original decision.
In the lower court, the New York State Supreme Court.
Because I think a lot of people saw that decision and they saw that you had won reinstatement and back pay, and they assumed that had actually happened.
No.
And here we
a lot
are.
Of people, I still talk to friends who I haven't spoken to in a while. They're like, "Oh, I thought you were back at work." No, many of us are not. And I'm not sure what the city's offer was to the other agencies. I believe some of them had to start over. So that's not. You take everything from me unlawfully, and then you want me to start over, and then you act like you're doing us a favor. I don't think so.
Right. So it could be up to 2 years, they're saying, before there's a decision in this.
But she did say,
case.
she did, qualify it by saying that this is a very important case, and so many lives have been affected by this that hopefully we get a decision earlier.
They might expedite it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I hope so, because people are suffering still.
Right.
What are we, 2.5, 3 years into this? It's sick.
And you're basically saying that people they found other work at this point, but it is not the kind of it's not giving them the same livelihood that they had
not even close
signed up for with the Department of Sanitation and other
not
agencies.
Even close.
Yeah.
And that goes for all the agencies, I'm sure.
Is there anything else that you would want other New Yorkers, other people out there who are interested in this case to know?
No, just that this is a really important case, and it's bigger than how you feel about vaccines. You never know which way the political winds are going to blow in the future. Basically, we have this country has documents that give us rights, give us a legislative process, and I'm going to refer to it as tyranny. They're always going to look to try and find a way around it. In our case, they found emergency powers. So, either our rights are absolute, or they're going to become obsolete. Because if you give them the slightest opening, history has shown that it gets a lot bigger, a lot faster. And next thing you know, you're living under, the whim of the people in power. And I think this case is will be what's the word I'm looking for? Is a guardian to that.
Oh my God, majority.
Is an impediment to them being able to do whatever they want, whenever they want.
Right.
And that's it. It's important for a lot of people.